This is my darling little Peep. I don't know. Let's nickname it Peep for now, hey? And I helped it hatch because its egg was abandoned and cold and it shrink wrapped. So I think either from the process of having an assisted hatch or being abandoned and getting cold, and also its leg was in a weird position. It's got a bit of a tremor, has some trouble eating, so I'm going to try it with some scrambled eggs. I'm going to see if we can... Oh my god, this is... Please swallow it. Don't just shake your head. Is that a swallow? Yes, 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 yes. Oh, no. Did it go in? That bit didn't. Most food gets shaken out. But some does get down after a few goes. The idea is egg, scrambled eggs. This is what they were created from. This is, it's a good source of nutrition. It's pretty much the nutrition they got in the egg to form. So it's really great to give to, hey, if you spare eggs, feed it back to any adult. But for the young ones, I've heard it's a very good supplement to give. And I'm making a bit of a mess. Unfortunately, because they little Peep throws around food so much, they seem to be far more interested in food they find on the towel than they do in the bowl sometimes. So I've got to crumble it. I actually have to stick it to the wall on occasion, and I find they gain interest in it then. Oh, I'm going to try other food. They're getting a lot better at eating. A lot better. So this is looking positive. There's still a little bit of a tremor. I'm not sure it shows in the camera, but they kind of just shake. And so I don't think I'll be able to put them back with their parents. I think by the time I get them back, they're going to be a little too old and too, set on me being mum, and the mum may not accept them. So this may be a little baby I've got to raise up and introduce maybe in 8 weeks' time. It looks like maybe there's something neurological going in for the tremors and maybe that head shake as well. But hey, look, ducks are messy as fuck anyway. If I've got a special needs duck with a little bit of an extra shake who makes a little tiny bit of extra mess, I don't think it'll matter in the long run. Just got to make sure the food actually is getting inside them. And they've wormed their way into my heart already, so I definitely want things to work out for this gorgeous little thing. Okay, come on, try a little bit more. Gonna put it in there. The game of like making it interesting, sometimes hanging it above their head. I find they're good at, they'll grab a piece and break it up. And if it's small enough, it has to be very tiny, it'll generally get in. So there is some nutrition getting in, just not enough for me to feel like, yep, I can just send you back with the others and you're going to get food. This is going to be a process. But this is honestly one of the happiest little ducklings. So I've got to find a cute little nickname for how joyful you are, because you're a little ray of sunshine, honey. I can't call you Sunshine because my neighbour's called Sunshine. Come on. Oh, good, using a heating pad. So this taking up most of it is the heat plate. And I would prefer a bigger brooder, but this is working for now. I do have a bigger brooder I can use, but that's too big. I want them just to really find food and warmth. This is less of a heat risk than a heat lamp. It's closer to the ground. And so they just go underneath and it's warm underneath. And it's not warm enough to burn, but it's toasty. And it mimics a mum sitting on them. Not a heat risk. If I had them in a bigger brooder where this took up less space, I don't think I could use towels. I think I don't want to use litter at the moment while they're having trouble eating, and I kind of just want there not to be much space outside of the food area. So the idea is that they can't go far without finding food, and just keep it easy to clean while it's this mess, because this on the ground, okay, the scrambled eggs I put on there for them to find, but this is all spillage from them eating during the day, all the bits of food. So I just want something that's quick and easy to clean, not too much space so they can't get away from food, and I can just observe and see, hey, is any of this actually getting inside the little chick? A little duckling, really, but it looks so small. You don't even seem like a duckling. You're teeny. And they are. They're literally... they're so tiny. They absolutely are so tiny. I've got small hands too. I don't have big hands. Maybe all average hands for women, and they're so teeny. It is so tiny, adorable, it doesn't feel real. It's like a little puppet or something. Hey, honey. So my friends and family watching, I will take naming suggestions. Can't be Sunshine. Don't give it a family member's name, just in case this one doesn't, survive. Because it does have... its yolk sac was kind of attached in the egg that was shrink wrapped into, and it didn't quite seal off well. I think just because maybe the position it was in didn't allow it all to absorb well or whatever. They've still got a little bit of an umbilical cord left, and that puts them at risk of infection. The egg that they came out of was dirty as all hell. The ducklings had shat on it, like the ducks had shat on it. So, there's a risk of infection. They're still not eating well, so don't give them a family member's name or something, just in case it does pass away. But I'm happy to take suggestions for names, and I'll do my best to make sure this little one gets as healthy as possible. Yeah, little darling.